Hello guys, TKG's here for your comfortable Lost Ark life. In this video, I'd like to cover the recent updates and improvements that was done on KL server, as the KL news and updates are quite ahead than the global. So I thought it'd be great to share some of those infos for your Lost Ark journey. Now follow me, I'll show you what I need. Before getting into the main part, one thing you gotta know, this video is based on the KL server updates and improvements. So in other words, it is only containing the updates and improvements that was recently done on KL server. As I mentioned, KL server is quite ahead of the updates and status than the global server. So more like with this video, you can preview the future or nearest improvements that can be done or possible on the global server. So watch this video with those considerations and use this video as your reference to your Lost Ark journey. National Liberation Event Shop was closed with the updates in August 23rd. All of the National Liberation events was closed after these updates, but still you can have your limited time toys, so try not to forget to use it before the time expires. Also, the surprise event was ended, so you are no longer listening to the concert that was always held on every day during the event, which give you some rewards like Mokoko skins and the background music of the Vulgar version of the server vacation. But still, someone who missed the chance to watch the live concert, I mean surprise live concert that was held on 26th to 30th, can exchange the music with the merchant, which located inside of the islands. So if you missed the whole concert, try not to get disappointed. If you are actually playing the game in KL, you can exchange or buy the music before the updates on September 27th, 2023. Thermine pre-quest live on 30th. Thermine, common in KL. As the new region raid release is almost around the corner, finally, long endurance and wait is almost over. Thermine pre-quest can be started from the big city, Voldus, Algacia, Verne, and can be accessed on 1520 when you finish the Destiny of Light and Voldus Continent episode. And above all, this episode also limited per roster. So if you do this and done this quest with one of your roster characters, you don't have to do it again. Also, when you finish up this episode, it'll give you a title and achievements too. So if you are playing the game actually in KL, try not to miss this story too. Tower of Destiny or maybe Shadespire got little softened patches. From now on, 41 to 50 floors, Tower of Destiny now can be accessed on 1560. New skin Eclipse was released on the 30th in KL. At the Thermine, common update is almost around the corner, so similar concept skin or avatar got released too. Maybe the main part of this video, I think, Keungangshan showed up again for more like wrap up the progressions and the directions of the Lost Ark future. So more like the systemic changes and user convenience with toning it down to homework tiredness. So from this section, maybe you could sneak peek some of the Lost Ark future and its updates. As the Keungangshan called this chapter as a gate execution, so some of the gate will be removed on the near future. Maybe it is likely to come out on September 13th, 2023 on KL. Vikis first gate will be removed on this update. Gate 1 boss, Morpe, now only can be met on the Vikis Inferno mode. Kayangel has some little annoying boss in the Gate 1, right? The Sentinel or whatever, bird, or pigeon, sparrow or whatever. The bird also will be removed on this update. Finally, we could get rid of those annoying homework. And the second gate TN difficulty will be nerfed on this update too. There was no detailed explanation about how they were gonna nerf about the second boss, TN, but Keungangshan told us they will gonna nerf the TN somehow. So I think it is pretty good news. Brelshaza is also planned to remove its gate in the near future. First, they will going to tone it down some difficulty of the Brelshaza Gate 1 and 3. In Gate 1, before you start, you do the cube things, right? This difficulty will be a little bit adjusted more easily. And the Gate 3 Shake Puzzle, especially Star 1, also will be adjusted more easily. In the removal section, 2 and 5 will be removed, totally removed. and the Gate 6 reset day will come every 2 weeks. So it'll be updated, more or less burdening the player's homework. So conclusion, homework will be less burdened in the future, very soon. As the Keungang-san mentioned from the stream, some of the contents will be integrated. Yep, another scheduled contents, Chaos Gate and Ghost Ship. And also they are searching for the alternative condensed reward for the Lost Ark players. Chaos Gate will be updated to reduce or more like decrease the movement inside of the gate itself. Also, he didn't mention about the exact date for the contents integrations and improvements, but they are planning to update within the 2 months. Collectibles also be improved in the future. As the Keungang-san mentioned in the stream, some of the new players having a hard time to catching up the 5 years old collectibles to make their ways to the raid, mostly for the end contents. So most of the collectibles, Titan Hearts, Iceland tokens, masterpieces, most of the collectibles will be adjusted a little bit more easier for the new players to start or catch up the recent progressions. Also the Keungang-san mentioned about the solo contents too. As the Lost Ark, still they are on discussing on the contents itself. As the Keungang-san mentioned about the internal graph or indicator is getting, well, maybe more getting idle or stabilized. So in other words, in order to prevent or keep players frozen into the game, they need to develop or change, enhance from the traditional gameplay. But still, they are on the discussions, so nothing is exact. But surely, they were going to add more new gameplay. Entropy gear set was also mentioned too. Conclusion, Entropy set will be removed on the future. As the Keungang-san mentioned about the Entropy set is quite out of hand function. So finally, they are decided to remove the Entropy gear set. Battle item finally be bind to the roster. More like it'll snap to your roster like other currency. So now we could be more easy to access the battle item and preset, even with the odds. And as they successfully showcase and release the Extreme Vulcan on the KL, they are now considering add more high tier or end tier contents for the end players like events. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching everyone, and always thanks for your big support. Hope this video was a little help for your Lost Ark journey. Hope to see these updates and improvements very soon. And of course, if you liked my videos, hit the sub for more upcoming infos. I'll come back with more useful infos in the next video.